This is Robert Lamar Miller, the lover of Naomi Michelle Miller, a woman who went missing 12 years ago. In mere seconds from now, Robert will help cops discover Naomi's dead body, proving that her disappearance was no accident at all.
I helped him find the body.
Well, not only you're a master manipulator, you are another word that begins with a M.
What?
Murderer.
But that is only one piece of the puzzle, because Robert was never acting alone.
My role in it was when he tried to get me to do it, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Am I supposed to believe you wouldn't do it, but you wouldn't say anything for 12 years?
Together, Robert and LaDonna have left behind a decade-long trail of clues, ones that they hoped would never be found. But in the face of a life behind bars, they will turn on each other.
LaDonna, think about it very carefully.
I am thinking about it. I see that every time. I see that.
Really?
Both of the kids don't even blame you if you did.
But I didn't, baby.
And with every question, every witness, and every lead, detectives will slowly begin to unravel everything that these two tried to bury deep within the past.
She was cold-hearted. You don't understand how cold-hearted this woman was.
She was cold, all right. She's dead.
Ask anybody that knows me if they think I murdered somebody.
You think he murdered somebody?
He was he just snatches me. Oh my God, no. No.
Naomi Michelle Miller was just 34 years old when she went missing in December of 2005 from her home in San Angelo, Texas. A loving mother who homeschooled her 3 children, you would think that she'd immediately be reported missing. But you'd be wrong. It wasn't until 10 years later in December of 2015 that relatives spoke to Tom Green County Sheriff's Office about Michelle, as she preferred to be called, and her mysterious disappearance. Her husband at the time, Robert Miller, had told everyone that she ran off, moving back north where she was from. However, after a decade of silence, that story wasn't adding up. And when, on his deathbed, Robert's brother disclosed that Robert had confessed to murdering Michelle, an investigation was kick-started. Fortunately, Robert wasn't hard to get into custody, because in spring of 2017 he got arrested on theft charges, which gave detectives a perfect opportunity to ambush him and interrogate him about Michelle's mysterious disappearance instead. The following footage was kindly provided to us by the Tom Green County Sheriff's Office.
Hello.
All right. Thank you. We'll holler at you directly.
This crap was over.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I told you we'd come up here and talk to you about everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So,
Kind of a fiasco anyway, isn't it?
yeah, yes, sir. I'm very definitely surprised, man.
All right.
So, since you're arrested and you're in jail, we have to read you your Miranda rights before we can talk to you. You understand how all that goes.
Yeah, apparently something else is going on that I don't know about, apparently.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, I'm just asking.
Hey, we've got some information that we'd like to share with you, and we hope that you have some that you can share with us. And either way, we can't talk to you or tell you anything until we do go through this process.
Yes, sir, I understand. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I
All right.
agree with you.
Detectives read Robert his rights, which he should know by heart at this point, given the fact that he's been arrested 17 times on charges related to theft, credit card fraud, and issuing false documents.
You and LaDonna been together how long? How old is Keegan now?
I think it's about 12 years, 13 years now, something like that.
So y'all been together 12, 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Was you married before then?
Mm-hmm.
That was a no and a yes.
There you go.
Hey, I have, a lot of us have a first wife we're not real excited about.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
15 years.
15 years. What was her name?
Michelle.
Michelle.
Naomi Michelle.
Now LaDonna was from here too, right?
LaDonna's from here.
Where was Naomi Michelle from?
Originally,
Yes, sir.
well, I met her in San Angelo. Originally, she was from Ohio.
I see. Did y'all get divorced or what happened with that deal?
Yeah, kind of sort of. We still haven't actually got divorced, but I don't know. We fought for years. She cheated on me. I caught her cheating on me like 8 times. The last I remember, it was like December 22nd of golly, 04, I think, something like that. I mean, I don't know, something was right about there. Yeah, She left December 22nd, I think, of '04. I think it was the happiest day of my life.
They say the happiest days of a man's life is the day he buys his first boat and the day he gets rid of it. I didn't know it applied to first wives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have to live with her. She was different.
She was difficult, huh?
Different.
Different.
Yes, sir.
Was she difficult too?
Somewhat. I mean, all women are difficult, I think.
Yeah.
Golly.
How did that relationship end?
About more normal, I guess, than many that was,
But y'all had kids together.
two.
What are their names? Now, does she still stay in touch with those kids?
Well, she didn't want the kids in, and you can ask the kids that. She didn't want the kids in. She told me she wanted me to get rid of the kids. It just wanted me to be her. She was tired of being a wife and a mother, and she wanted me to put the home. And she said, "No, I'm not getting rid of my kids."
I see.
You know.
Now, this is where things get a little swingin', if you catch my drift. Michelle and Robert were married and had been for over a decade when they introduced LaDonna Yoder into their relationship. According to those who knew them, the three were in a poly relationship and even wore rings to signify their marriage. That, which Robert discusses, is true. What's not true, however, are his statements about Michelle not taking care of her kids. On the contrary, her entire life revolved around her children. Robert was controlling, and Michelle found almost all of her joy in homeschooling their 3 children and doting on them.
Michelle, what's going on with her?
Well, the thing with Michelle and like with Donna, any marriage has its up and downs.
Oh,
right? Yeah. And so, for instance, do you and LaDonna ever fight?
We argue. We never fight. I mean, I don't fight if you're talking about like abusive relationship. No.
Right.
Yeah. Never have, never will.
Right.
My mom and dad, my mom and stepdad, I guess I should say. I say mom and dad because he raised me.
Right.
I've seen enough of that shit over my lifetime.
Right. Well, Naomi went missing in probably '05.
Went missing?
Well, that's the last known record of her.
Okay, I don't know about went missing, but yeah. I mean, as far as I know, she went back to Ohio, but yes.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, because Laura was one of her best friends, and she had told Laura she was leaving. And
Laura who?
Laura, she lives in Temple, Texas.
Oh, does she?
Mm-hmm.
Are you kin to her at all?
Mm.
Billy's been working this case for a couple of years.
I know, I've never heard.
Yeah. No, you never reported her missing.
Because she wasn't.
Right.
I mean, because, no.
No,
I mean,
but
like
she
I
really
said,
wasn't missing.
No, because like I said, and then her other friend, Jeannie. Yeah, Jeannie. Golly, I can't remember.
Well, some of her kin folks had noticed that she wasn't around, and so they
Her
made
dad is the only kinfolk she's got, besides her Aunt Trinky in Ohio, and which even after that, I still talk to Trinky off and on for minutes. I don't know how long. She used to stay in touch with the kids a little bit.
Well, Robert, I want to tell you something. When you, in today's society, you cannot live without leaving a footprint of some type.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Social media, driver's license, public aid, utilities, Facebook, taxes,
Yeah.
income
Yeah.
tax. All right.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Well, we started looking, and there's no record of this young lady. Not since she left in '05.
really.
That's right.
Well, see, I mean, she hadn't even been contacting kids. The kids even been talking. Robert's been even talking to me about trying to, contact her. I said, well, you get hold of your Aunt Trinky or,
Right.
so.
Do you believe me? That's the kind of guy you believe.
Well, yeah, sure.
Okay. I want to tell you 100% truth here today.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Billy's not gonna lie to you either.
Uh-huh.
The first thing I want to tell you is your life today will probably never be the same from this moment forward.
Well,
Okay. Here's the deal. We know the gig. We know the gig. We know what's up.
okay.
Okay. We ran a cadaver dog at the house. Yes,
A
sir.
cadaver dog? Where?
That's to find bodies.
Yeah.
We found not a body, but we found evidence of a body
Where?
under the house.
A brownie?
No.
Oh, so say she went nowhere around.
No.
Under the house?
She's under the house.
She's under the house?
No, you know she's not under the house.
No, sir. Well, no. I mean, I know for a fact
Right.
I didn't put nobody under the house.
Okay. No. Okay.
Swear to God.
All right. We know. We've already talked to LaDonna, and LaDonna has already confessed to the entire incident, including you
Okay.
wrapping her up and burying her.
Okay.
And so we're here today to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Okay. You're saying okay.
Well, yeah, you tell me then. If Donna's already told you that.
Yeah, she has.
Okay.
Okay. And we can show you right where she showed where the body was.
Okay.
Right under the kitchen. And somebody went back and sawed a hole in the kitchen, the floor. So, I mean, we're really not here to play games. We're not really
Well,
here.
I'm not either, sir. And I never
We're
saw
not.
no hole, no kitchen floor. I'll put that on my
Well,
life.
well, we're here. No, your
I
life
swear to
is on
God.
this day.
Well, I've never done that.
All right.
Now, detectives did in fact search the former home of LaDonna, Michelle, and Robert, and they did discover a suspicious hole cut beneath the kitchen floor. Because the home was owned by a new family who consented to the search, they didn't need a warrant to look for evidence. That in itself was damning. But what was more damning was what LaDonna said when police first spoke to her.
I'll tell you this, Robert has made some comments about taking her life. And we, as investigators, believe Miss Miller is dead. I also believe you could be culpable if you're not straight up with us today.
Who wasn't part of it?
What happened to her? We want.
I don't know. All I know is that she left.
No,
and
it's not true. He took her life. But Donna, it's okay. You've been training this a long time.
Yes.
Okay.
They had gotten in a fight, and it gets quiet, and I think walked out of the house with something. Yes, the bed in a blanket. I know that was a shock. I didn't know I missed the show.
So, did you bury her in the backyard?
There was fresh dirt there, and he didn't study, yes. So he would have had to do something.
But there was a grave in your backyard.
Needless to say, LaDonna cracked like Humpty Dumpty, which on top of his brother's confession, gives police good reason to dig into Robert for answers on where Michelle is, so they can lay her to rest and get justice for her family and children.
We're here today because we're asking you to take us to wherever she is right now.
Sir, I have no clue, sir. I did not cut no hole in the kitchen floor. I did not put her body in there. I did not do none of that.
No. We know about a fight in the bedroom the night it happened.
No, there ain't no way. Because there was nobody there
Okay, so
besides me.
LaDonna's a liar?
No, I mean, we argue, but not a fighter. I mean,
Okay,
what,
is LaDonna lying about this incident?
something she is.
Is she involved? Did she kill her?
I don't know, but she's lying about something there. I did not kill her. I love that woman to death. I lived with her for 15 freaking years with her cheating on me, everything else.
Yeah. I mean, you put up with a lot.
Yes, sir.
And
I
that's
sure
what we
did.
heard, that she's difficult to live with.
Yeah, very difficult. I
Right.
still lived with her, and I still stayed with her until she decided to leave.
Right, until things got out of
And
hand.
if there's a body or anything else under that kitchen, just did it.
No, there's no body under the kitchen
Well, I
floor.
mean,
The
whatever.
body's
You said
been
somebody cut a hole, and I never cut no hole in no floor.
Well, I don't believe that's the case. I want to
No.
tell you, Donna's,
I'll tell you like that. I never cut no hole in no kitchen floor. Never cut nobody in there. Never took nobody out from under the kitchen floor.
okay, you took the life of Michelle.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
That's what happened on that night.
No, sir. No, Michelle left that night. She took some money. Yep.
Robert, that's what the story has been for 12 years.
Because that's what happened. Even Laura friend will tell you she was going to leave. All of them will tell you
There's
that.
not one person that can find her since.
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you, Laura
The
Kelly.
cadaver dog hid on human remains under that house.
Sir, I
We
don't
found
know.
material consistent with what LaDonna told us earlier today. She broke down and cried like
In the house?
underneath the house.
Well, I've never, matter of fact,
All right,
I
don't know why-
100% never been underneath that house. I've never been underneath that house the whole time I lived in that house.
Well, there was a body under there at one time.
Well, I didn't.
Okay, well, you tell me, there's a body under there, the cadaver dog hits on it,
Yes, sir.
Your wife tells us that that has happened.
Yep.
We have evidence that she is no longer alive, and you want to sit there and say, no, I'm not involved.
Yes.
That's not
And
realistic.
I'll tell you 100%, Lee, I'll tell you, I have never been underneath that house.
This relationship you were having
Mhm.
with LaDonna
Mhm.
and Michelle,
Mhm.
what kind of relationship is that?
It was
Right.
which was Michelle's idea to move her in.
Mhm. So y'all all three were living kind of under the auspice of like we're married as well.
Mhm.
Right. That's exactly what LaDonna said.
Yes, sir. That's
Right.
exactly the way it happened.
Yeah. LaDonna is telling the truth. That's embarrassing for a woman.
Well, I
Tell
understand.
about it,
Well,
okay.
she
didn't-
was living that relationship before
Okay.
we got together.
LaDonna
She did another
doesn't,
one.
LaDonna doesn't have to tell us about the three.
Something to drink, please. My lips are all. I'm dry. Please, just a little bit of water. Something. And I'm telling you, she was in the same type of relationship before we got together with Scott and Marcy.
Right.
Okay.
Now, the relationship is between consenting adults. My point
Yes.
is, my point here is that LaDonna is not going to tell us, she tells us the truth.
Uh-huh.
All right. She didn't have to tell us that, but she did.
I'm telling you the truth too.
Okay. You're a man, it's different for a man. A man for a threesome for a man is a different stigma than a woman has to have a threesome.
Regardless, that doesn't matter anything. But
Well, no, what it matters is she's telling us the truth.
And I am too. I ain't lie about it.
No. She tells us about what went on that night, what she saw, how she saw you carrying the body out, my friend.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
She's
you can
full of
sit there and
shit.
say, you can say that, but I want to tell you, she comes across as the
I mean, if we were close that together and she just sits there and watches, she didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, her story actually makes perfect sense.
Why didn't she just call the cops?
Your story is the one that does not make sense.
And all this time, when did she ever call the cops and tell them anything?
Yeah, we've answered that question in there also.
LaDonna paints several different pictures of Robert throughout her interrogations, and as the pressure mounts, her stories on why she was afraid to tell police about Robert killing Michelle, well, they get more and more absurd.
You know what? I said, you're sorry. I said, you're worthless. I'm done. I'm tired of this shit. And he says, you're not going anywhere. I said, I'll go wherever damn well, please. I want to leave. I said, I'm tired of you. And about that time, he grabs a little 22 single shot gun off the counter. And he goes over there to where our bed is, which is 2 steps up, because you go up 2 steps, and our bed's up there. Well, I'm sitting at the table with my back up against the bathroom wall.
Right.
Okay? And I asked him, I said, what the hell are you doing? He said, don't worry about it. I said, really? I said, are you stupid? And he goes, I'll do what I want to do. And so I called him on the speakerphone. I said, look, I said, your dad. I said, he's got a gun pointed at me right now. He goes, what? I said, yeah, he's got a gun pointed at me. And Robbie yells over the deal. He says, yeah, and if y'all want to see your mom, he says, y'all better come out here and get her, stupid. That was the first time he shot the gun. Shot it right over here. And I just looked at him, and when I did, I just reached over and I cut my phone off because I didn't want the kids to hear anything. Next thing you know, I turned around and said, crazy, and I just went at it. And he just shoots 1, 2, 3, and 4 right around my head. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh my God, if I move, he's going to shoot me. He's going to hit me. And after he done the 4th shot, I looked at him and I said, are you crazy? You could have killed me. And he just laughs at me. He goes, oh, if I want to kill you, I can kill you. Mm-hmm. And I'm all like, you're crazy. I said, no wonder everybody says you're crazy. I said, I'm so sick of this. And we just kept arguing. And I get up and I go to the door because we had the box of the bullets, the 22 single shells, and on the counter. I grab them and I'm shaking them all out on the ground, trying to keep them because it's dark out there. Well, he gets mad at me. He goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm emptying it. I said, I can't believe you just shot at me. You took a chance on me. And that's when he left me. And he says, I said, crazy. And he goes, crazy, I'll show you crazy. Shoves me to the edge, like away from the door opening so he could get by. He reaches down, he grabs 1 single shell, and I just looked up and said, whatever. And I went back and I sat down. And I heard the gun go off. So I stepped out of the trailer, and I looked, and here he is laying on the ground with the gun beside him. So I run over there, and I'm freaking out about this time. And then I touch him and I touch his pulse, and his pulse is perfect. Okay? So now I'm mad. And I take that stupid little gun, which was considered an antique because it was a daisy and it looked like a BB gun more than anything. Mm-hmm. And I go right to the nearest pole and I smash it. I started with the butt end first because I just grabbed the barrel and I just started swinging.
LaDonna does have a thing for swinging, doesn't she? Though you'll see the couple repeatedly claim that they themselves are not violent, each of them point the finger at the other, giving wild stories of physical altercations and verbal abuse. There's no evidence that any of these happened, or that anything Robert is about to claim is remotely true.
Michelle left in a hurry, but she didn't take any of her clothes.
I think she took a few, but not many, no.
No, that's not what LaDonna says. That's not what. It's okay. In fact, you know what else she left? That doesn't make sense. She left her cell phone.
No,
yes, sir.
I don't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because LaDonna started using her cell phone.
Oh yes, she did.
So
yeah,
that's
you're
right.
You're right.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, probably because I paid the bill on it too.
Probably.
I wasn't gonna pay the bill, any longer.
Right. Well, you can see now that we know in today's society we don't leave without our clothing, and we don't leave without cell phones. I want to tell you, as a police officer, when I was on the street, God Almighty.
You have to know her though, sir.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
like
look. I've known a lot of crazy people, but what I know is the crazier they are, the harder they are to deal with, and they want their shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so Billy and I used to go to what they call civil standbys all the time, because they want to get they want their clothes, they want their shoes, they want their phone, they want their movies, they want their books, they want their dog, they want whatever the spouse has that the spouse doesn't want them to have, because it's a point of contention. Now it's a battle.
Yeah, I don't know if she was that crazy, but she was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she took plenty of money too out of my wallet. So,
Oh, I'm sure she did. Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the deal: is she left high and dry without a phone, and there's not been a trace of her since, my friend. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Like I said, I've talked to Trinky a few times since then, but not many.
All right. I don't know about Trinky. I don't know about her aunt or her uncle. I know that Billy is a good investigator. I have looked through my resources. The woman's not on the planet. Women don't leave their car.
Mm-hmm.
Women don't leave and leave their daughter and never check on her.
Yeah, she was cold-hearted. You don't understand how cold-hearted this woman was.
She was cold, all right. She's dead.
She was cold-hearted. You don't understand how cold-hearted this woman was.
Well, she's dead.
The way like her grandma, the way she did her daddy.
Yeah.
She said right there and told her grandma, "I hope you die." Sure hell would.
The fact of the matter is we have a sworn affidavit now about you murdering your ex-wife.
I can't believe she said that. I do not believe she said that.
You know what? She didn't say it.
Okay, that's what I'm telling you, because I could not believe LaDonna would ever
No.
say anything like that.
She gave a sworn affidavit to it. She didn't just say it.
Oh, okay.
She gave it right here, brother.
Yeah,
See it?
I yes, sir. But
Okay.
I cannot believe she did that.
And they all tell me that you told Daniel and Brian, when Daniel was still alive,
Mhm.
that you killed her and that you buried her underneath the house.
I don't know why they told you that. I've never told them. Why would I tell them that?
It's just all of these things.
Why would I
He's
tell
telling
them?
you.
Why would I tell somebody that? That'd be stupid.
Well, it might be stupid, but it happens more than you think.
And it's your family telling me, man. I don't know.
Well, my little brother Brian, I don't know. They ain't no telling him.
Everybody around
He's
you.
probably, the last I heard about, I talked to Brandy last week. Yeah, I talked to Brandy last week, and she sees Brian and Danielle all the time. Whatever, Brian's strung out.
Probably is.
Yeah.
I spoke to him over a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him to move down here. I'll send him money. I'll pay their electric bill. Trying to get him to come down here and straighten.
Seems like everybody around you, even all your family members, are all coming and saying, yeah.
Well,
She's
then I
dead.
guess I know who my friends and family are.
Well, I mean, it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty rough.
Yeah, he's full of shit. I'll tell him that's his face.
Well, I mean, I
He'll
guess
take
that-
a lot to test too.
Robert, I guess that's another one of these string of incredible coincidences that this family member of yours would come and provide information saying that
I
you.
can't understand why Brian would say something like that.
Okay, I don't know why. You're right. Maybe you did.
No, sir, I did
Okay.
not.
Maybe it's
I have
inconvenient.
never told anybody that. I mean, I don't understand why, I cannot understand why she'd say that.
Because it's true, that's why she would say it.
No, it ain't.
Yes,
I have
sir.
never put anything under that kitchen floor like that.
Okay, you're hung up
telling
on
you.
this, I haven't.
Because
Did you
I
kill her or
haven't.
not?
No.
Okay. You keep telling me you told us 12 times I didn't put her on the kitchen floor. What you
Because-
don't say is I didn't kill
Yeah, I
her.
did. I said that a couple times.
No, it's.
I said I didn't hurt her. I didn't put her in the kitchen floor.
Maybe it didn't
Period.
hurt, but she's dead. She's dead.
Well, I don't know about that.
She's dead.
Until I see it, I don't know.
No, LaDonna said she never talked to her again after she saw you dragging her body out of the room.
I cannot believe you don't say something like that. I'm sorry. Because first of all, that's a bunch of shit. I never drug her body out of the room. I never killed her.
Yeah, call.
No, I'm not telling you, sir. I'm sorry.
I'm not. We're not really here asking if you did it. We know you did it.
No,
Okay,
I don't either, because I didn't do it. I'm sorry, I did not freaking do it.
What's?
I've never hurt that woman a day in her life.
Well, I don't know if it hurt her or not. She could have been out like that. You killed her. How do I know? You
I'm
choke
just
her,
saying,
stab her.
I've never choked her, never stabbed her. I've never hurt that woman, man. I lived with her for 15 years, putting up with everything you could think of.
Yeah.
I
One
mean,
thing
why would I do
you know,
that? It's
well,
so stupid.
Here's one thing. I've been, you know, you can look at me and tell me, you can tell I'm an old guy. I'm an older, I've been around a while.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I recognize your name.
How do you recognize my name?
Just from living in Angelo, I heard your
Right.
name.
Yes, sir.
Good things, yes, sir. And
I
stuff.
hope so. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I've been a ranger and a policeman since 1989. I've been a ranger since 2003. Okay. One thing I find is that when you work in homicides, generally you go to the place where the person was last known to be.
Yes, sir.
You go to the person the victim was last known to be with. Okay. In both instances, my friend, that is you. Okay.
No, it's not only me. There were several of us, but yes, sir.
Okay, all right, well, LaDonna's there.
The kids are all there.
The kids are there,
Yes,
all right, all right. Now, let's just, you're not insinuating the kids are involved in this?
No.
Okay,
I'm not even insinuating LaDonna is. That's stupid. I
Right.
can't believe she's even, I don't know. I don't know if she's just scared the hell out of her or what.
well, and, you know, I'll tell you, when she broke down, it was not an act. It was snot, tears, overwhelming.
Oh my God, no! Oh, hell no!
Emotion.
From LaDonna?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
She's been carrying this a long time.
okay.
So have you.
No, I ain't carry nothing.
We're back to the last person with the victim, the last location with the victim.
Well, if I was with her, everybody, you know, LaDonna would have been with her too. We were all in the same house together. I mean,
And that is exactly what is in this
yeah, I mean, it's,
affidavit.
yeah.
All right.
LaDonna's statement was pretty cut and dry. Well, except for the amount of snot and tears on it. She told police repeatedly that she heard Michelle and Robert arguing. After about 10 minutes of silence, Robert emerged, carrying Michelle's body in the comforter from their bed. He then forced her to help dig a grave in the backyard. Convenient how LaDonna was angelically lounging on the couch, totally unaware and uninvolved, isn't it?
What do you think is going to happen if we stop right now? What's going to happen?
Oh, man, I don't know, honestly.
Do you think we're going to charge you with murder?
Probably. I'm going to get screwed over like I always do.
Well, that's a pretty serious offense.
Yeah. But I'm telling you,
Well, you need to think about that. That's a life-changing incident.
even if I admitted to it, I'll get charged with murder. But I didn't. I sure as hell ain't admitting to something I didn't do like that.
Well,
I might have took a fall a few other times in my life on some stupid stuff because I was an idiot for my cousin, for this or that, because I was dumb. But
well, we don't get, people don't tell Billy that you said you killed her and put her under the house because they're dumb. Your common law wife was not,
I'm telling you, I've never told my brother anything like that.
your common law wife
I
was
wouldn't
not.
trust my
provided.
brother to tell him anything like that.
All right, well, here's one thing that they like in law enforcement, and that is, a sworn affidavit.
Yes, sir. I understand that.
All right.
And I'm sorry, and I wish I could talk to her and ask her why she would say that.
When she pointed out some things that nobody else would know unless they had intimate knowledge, we nearly fell out of our chair because it's all right here. And the thing about those things is it makes this statement line up. It gives it credibility. All right. What you say is not lining up.
The only thing I disagree with is that I killed her and put her underneath the kitchen floor.
That's exactly
I
right.
didn't.
Yeah. Well,
I'm telling you, I did not.
okay. Let's just take the kitchen floor out. If you don't want to
Okay.
argue, I don't want to argue.
I'll say under the house.
Okay, wherever.
I did not put her under the house. I've never crawled underneath that house.
But you did kill her.
I'm sorry, I did not. You can go and try that a million times, man. I didn't kill her, sir.
I'm not trying
I
to
never,
do it a million times.
I've
I'm
never,
trying to get to the truth.
I never would have hurt that woman. I never did hurt that woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
More
God.
objective statements.
No, I mean, what else can I say?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is the truth.
No.
Yeah, that's
The
God's
truth
honest
is,
truth.
all these people telling us all these different things.
Well, those people are full of shit.
Well,
I'll
they may
tell
be
my
full of
brother
shit,
that too, and I'll tell every one of them.
But their statements line up with what evidence we do have, what physical evidence we do have.
Yeah. The only difference that you say LaDonna and I have is that one, and I don't understand why she would say that.
Police decide that if they can't make Robert understand why LaDonna was saying that, maybe she'll be able to help him.
And I carried some of her stuff and this and that outside and get ready to throw away that waterbed. I never carried her outside, baby.
You carried something out through the kitchen, into the laundry room, and out the back door.
Baby, the back door.
The one blanket
Think
that she
about it.
always used on the bed, Robbie.
LaDonna, think about it very careful.
I am thinking about it. I see
Calm
that
down.
every night. I see that in
Honey,
my...
really? Baby, I've never even been underneath that house, honey.
I never said you were underneath the house.
Well, that's what they're telling
No,
me.
I said there was fresh dirt by the back door, underneath that window. I never
Calm
said
down.
anything about you being underneath the house. I never even seen a damn hole in that floor.
Okay, calm
until
down.
He showed me a picture, and then it could only be putting it after we left.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
did
Yeah,
you
that's what
ever
I'm
see?
saying.
Did you ever see Michelle?
Calm
after
down,
that?
baby.
No.
LaDonna, calm down.
All right.
Please, honey.
I want to have her step outside for a minute.
Well, can you please calm down a little and talk to me again?
I'm going.
Robert, you don't understand.
Honey,
Both of the kids don't even blame you if you did.
but I didn't, baby. I mean, I've never even, just like you just said, you said that hole was not there. Under the
Okay,
floor.
but you're not upset. You're not upset saying you had to go back to the carport and get something over underneath the carport.
calm down.
And why? Why would you have to do it in the afternoons?
Calm down, honey.
You are always doing stuff late in the evenings, and I've always told you that this don't look good.
Like, LaDonna, I've never hurt you. You broke my nose.
You slapped me.
Liz, I was trying to get you to quit
slapped
hitting me.
No, I didn't touch you till after that, Robbie.
Baby, calm
You
down,
got
please.
up off that bed and you
Lena.
walked into the living room
Honey.
and with your nose bleeding, and the kids are mad at me until I walked into the room with my face swollen
Baby.
because I'm on the other side and they kicked.
Now, let
on
me
the
ask
other
you a
side,
question.
King's husband, and you slapped me
Do
down.
I just beat you all the time?
I didn't say you beat me
That's
all the
what the
time.
impression they
No,
get,
we've gotten into four
Baby.
or five
Baby.
altercations to where
That's a
it
lie.
was complete.
What is it? No, I said that's the impression that everybody's, huh?
You heard me.
No, sir, I can't hear you. Baby, calm down, please, and talk normal.
You just ruined it.
Could you call Melissa for me? Please? Oh, I've seen her upset. Actually, calm down. See, she said me carry something outside. And just like she said, the whole...
As she describes it, she describes, well, what does it look like something?
No, but I mean, I'm just saying,
I asked her what it looked like she was carrying out, and she said something.
looks like, though.
And she says, it looked like a body. It
Looks
looks
like.
same size,
Looks
same
like.
shape.
Same shape. Looks like. That's what I'm saying. Then she said the whole kitchen floor wasn't there when we, she said that was there after. I mean, that doesn't even add up.
It adds up to me.
Well,
It adds up to this dude who's been a policeman since 1989. You know what it adds up to?
What?
It adds up to arrested for murder.
well, I guess what it is then, because I didn't do it.
I believe you did.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know what to tell you. I would help you if I can.
I sit here and watch you twist our words. You were a
No.
manipulator.
Did y'all not say that you thought I did it?
No, you said that we indicated you beat her all the time.
Yeah, because you said in that statement.
No, that's what she said.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
right
but you
here.
think that I
read
do
the-
that
I
because
read the
what she
statement.
read.
Wait, what I'm saying is you think that I do because she said that.
I know
Do you
you're
not?
right.
Do you not,
You
sir?
are a master manipulator.
Do you not
And
think
you
that?
have manipulated her for years.
Oh, I have not.
And not only you're a master manipulator, you are another word that begins with a M.
What?
murderer.
No, I'm not, sir. That's why I just try to get her to
You see
calm
doubt
down.
in my eyes?
And if you get her to
You
calm
see
down, she
doubt in
can
my
talk.
eyes?
I don't know. I don't care. I didn't do it.
You did it.
No, I didn't. I've never hurt that woman a day in her life or her.
This is your opportunity not to put your family through hell.
They're already going through hell.
Yeah, but you could help
How?
by taking us to the body. And
I
taking
don't have
ownership
a
of
body.
it.
I don't know where a body is. I didn't hurt her.
Here's a tip on the house. The best way to make sure your spouse doesn't calm down is by telling them to calm down over and over, especially when you're sitting in a police station accused of a murder that they know you're involved in. Detectives are hoping that speaking with LaDonna will finally be what makes Robert crack. Unfortunately, that's not the case. In one more desperate bid to appeal to his humanity, they show him pictures of Michelle, and his reaction is telling.
So if you could say something to her, what would you tell her to do?
Shit, that I still love her. I love the shit out of that woman. That was one of our new houses that we bought. Damn, which one was that?
Looks like maybe a trailer home.
It's a trailer house. I think it was one we had right down past the high school or the elementary school. I'm gonna live there on damn, what the hell's the name of that street? Oh, I love her to death, man. I did. I loved her forever.
Does that dress kind of look like that comforter she was wrapped up in?
It kind of does, huh?
Yeah.
I think the dress now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of like that, but like the white there is more of a peach color for that comforter.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that comforter because we had it forever.
You think she deserved how she ended up?
I don't know how she ended up. If she is dead, no. I did not kill her, man. I love that woman to death. I would have stayed with her even longer if she would have just, stayed.
You wrapped her up in a comforter that looked a lot like that.
It is a comforter. The one that we had?
Yeah, and that's the one you wrapped her up in.
No.
That's the one that
I
I saw you.
can damn near swear that comforter, we still had that thing for years. We threw it away finally. I swear we still had that thing.
No.
Yeah.
Robert, why?
Babe, I didn't kill her. I'm telling you, I did not kill her.
Look at her, man. She
I did
doesn't
look at her.
deserve to be murdered. and
I
stuffed
didn't
in
kill her.
cold
Somebody
ground
else did or
somewhere.
something, but I didn't kill her.
Well, who else killed her?
I don't know. Maybe she hitchhiked something. I didn't kill her. I love that woman to death, dude. I never hurt her a day in her life. Yep. She was a crazy woman. In bed and everywhere. She's nuts. I think that's what she was something else.
After 3 hours of intense questioning, detectives end the interrogation. Now, it's time for them to get some more clear details from LaDonna. Though, the details she provides will only make her own involvement more murky.
And when you come around like this, it had to be her legs. I would hope it was her legs that he wasn't dragging her head or something. Come around, and that's where some of the blankets was like loose where you could see the tail of it.
Colors.
And out the door.
Use different colors for the be able to see.
But Don, if you saw her body, it is so important that we know that. Yeah, a foot, a leg, or
I didn't
anything.
see any like flesh, any hair, anything. That's the only thing. The blanket that he had her in was in a big comforter blanket. And Michelle's a small person. I mean, it was enough so you could wrap her in it 3 times. Anyways, and I was over here, and you could see, like, coming around, He never looks out around to see if I was asleep or not. Never.
Okay. So he walked out then.
When he walked out, I just kind of peeked my head up, and I'm all just watching him. I was like, what is he doing? And the whole time I was sitting there like, he's looking down, he's like this. So I'm like, what is he doing? And he just walks his way right here.
Uh-huh.
Gets here and he comes around like that when he spins around the blanket. The blanket is what I see. And I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? And he goes out there, and I kept telling him, get up, go see what's going on. No, don't. Just stay. I still fought with myself on whether I needed to go, what I needed to stay. Just stay out of it, don't get involved. And then finally, I fell asleep. I gave up. And then he comes back in. And he comes over here and stuff, and he like wakes me up. And I mean, I felt like someone was staring at me. And I said, what? And he goes, I'm tired. I said, well, then lay down. So he lays down. He lays right here on the floor beside the couch.
Yeah.
When we get up the next morning, and the kids hadn't gotten up yet. Keegan didn't go up yet because he needed to change. And I looked at him, I said, where's Michelle? He goes, she left. And of course, right here, I'm standing because Keegan's right here. Well, you can look at the window, and the carport is right here too, right? Where he added on the carport. If you look and you just kind of angle your head out, you can see because the Cadillac always stays here. And his truck was right here. And I'm all like, she left? He goes, yeah, she left. I said, how? Oh, she called somebody. And I'm like, okay. And like I said, it didn't even dawn on me. And then I went back into the bedroom later on that morning and got a change of clothes for me and more clothes for Keegan. And by that time, the kids were already up. And the bed was still unmade. It was left just like if they had gotten out of bed. But the only thing that was on there was her blanket.
Okay.
Detectives suspect that LaDonna knows more she isn't saying. In an effort to get answers, they actually drive her to the home that Michelle's murder occurred in. And that's when things get really interesting.
What else is you notice? I'm not trying to be an
I know.
Look, I'm trying to get this guy locked up because I don't want to come after you.
I know.
So did he ever tell you that he buried her out here?
God, I can't do this no more. He did. He killed her. No, he killed her.
Did he tell you he killed her? LaDonna, look. Just because you
Yes,
have...
he did. He did.
When did he tell you that he killed her?
3 days afterwards.
Did he tell you how he did it?
He said that he got in a fight. He held her down. And he put a pillow in her face. Because I kept hounding him about why she wasn't coming back and what was going on.
Okay.
And then when he told me that, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh my God, if I say something, if I leave, what is he going to do?
Has he ever told you where he moved her to? Exactly.
I know she's out at the racetrack.
Robert and Michelle actually owned a racetrack in San Angelo while they were married. Police suspected that Michelle's body may have been dumped there, but with dozens and dozens of acres to search, the task would be nearly impossible without a helping hand. Which is why, immediately after LaDonna cracked with this information, they went to Robert confronting him with it. Now, that footage that the department provided to us doesn't include audio, but here's Robert retelling what he told the police in his own words.
So basically, she disappeared from that day on. He was gone. Okay. When does it come up about the fact that she might be dead?
A week ago,
Tell me about that.
the cops showed up at my house, told me they needed to talk to me, took me down to the police station at Brady, Texas, and started asking me questions. And I said, well, what are you talking about? And they said, well, you're under arrest for murder. That's the first I've heard. And they said this has been going on over 2 years, but that's the first I've heard.
Okay. So, man, you don't know how your name even got brought up in it. How did they?
Yeah, they told me.
How did they find the body?
I helped them find the body.
How did you know over the body? But, man, you totally skipped over that whole set.
Well, I was trying to get to that point. You asked me some questions, sir. I'm sorry. What I was going to say is after we finally lost the racetrack, over a few years, matter of fact, about, so what is this? This is 17. And we lost the racetrack in 2009. I want to say like 2011. I can't remember the exact date. Will the racetrack come up for lease again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And LaDonna kept telling me a couple times, she goes, we need to get that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, baby, I said, we can't afford it. I said, what do you mean we need to get that? And she goes, well, before anybody goes out there digging up the track or anything like that. I said, why don't anybody dig up the track? You know, she goes, well, they're just going to tear it up. And I said, we can't afford it, LaDonna. And this went on for a few months, you know, maybe a year, and the track's still for lease. Mm-hmm. And she told me again, she goes, we need to get the racetrack. And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, well, you know the water pit that used to be in the middle? Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah. She goes, we need to get that. She goes, before anybody goes digging it up. I said, well, what are they going to find, LaDonna? There's nothing in that damn thing. And I didn't know. I thought she might have been talking about the EPA or something, because in the end of '09 or something around there, when we let the track go, the EPA went out there and dug up a bunch of old trash pits that were there, which were actually before my time, before I had the racetrack. You know, they were dug up, you know, buried, tires, all this and that. And that's what I maybe thought she was talking about. One of the detectives come and talked to me the other day, one of this gentleman come and talked to me and all that, and he asked me for his help. You know, my daughter had already told me on a visitation that they went out there digging up all the concrete slabs. I'm like, why would they dig up the slabs? That doesn't make no sense. Why are they digging up slabs? You know, and I still to this day, I don't know why they're digging up slabs. I didn't know if somebody told them she was there or whatever. But anyway, the detective, what's his name?
Andy?
Andy, yeah. Andy. I can't remember his name for some reason. Andy told me, he goes, look, I need your help. He goes, did LaDonna mention anything? Because I keep telling him that, I swear to God, I didn't kill her. You know, that's why I kept telling him, I'll take a lie detector test. I did not kill her. He said, well, did LaDonna mention anything? Do you know where the body might be? You know, this or that. He goes, do you know of any old pits or anything? I said, there's only one thing there that I know is never disturbed. And he said, what's that? And I said, it's an old water pit, a drainage ditch. And it went into a water pit there in the middle, coming off of turn 3 and 4. And he goes, can you show me where it's at? And I took him to show him where it was at.
Then what happened?
I'm sitting here. I haven't really talked to anybody since then.
What did they find at that area?
Apparently they found her body, is what I was told by my sister. See, she told me that on a visit the other day. I didn't.
So in other words, I mean, you knew the general area just through conversations with LaDonna.
Well, yeah, I knew where that pit was because I dug the pit. But I didn't cover the pit up. LaDonna did, but I didn't think nothing of it. I thought it was just one of those things that...
Realizing that LaDonna has totally thrown him under the bus and revealed the location of the body, Robert has no option but to try and pin the murder on her. But that raises a big question. Just how involved is LaDonna in her murder? And how ticked off is she going to be when she finds out Robert is blaming her?
Okay, here's what we got. They're interviewing Robert right now. Robert's phone call. Yeah, Robert's saying you killed her.
Are you freaking serious?
Well, what did you expect? He knows we're going to find the body, so he's mounting his defense.
Oh, now he wants to cooperate.
Right.
So if there's anything else you know, it's time to give it up.
Okay, I was with him when he brought her out here. Ooh, matter of fact, I was driving. He made me drive because I had license. He had me pull around over onto this side, and he gets out and he just pushes her off the trailer onto the ground. He gets the maintainer and he just digs it, and he digs it, and he digs it. And then finally pushes and rolls her back over in it. And he takes the maintainer and he comes back and he covers her up. And that is where he put her. She's going to be the tarp.
Following the discovery of the body, detectives bring Robert in for a polygraph.
What do you think should happen to the person that killed her?
I don't know. I can honestly say that. It's not. I don't think that's my choice. Do you?
You got no opinion of it?
I don't.
The love of your life, the one that you
I love
were
both
married
of them,
to for 14 years.
I love both of them. I don't know. That's a hard decision, man. I can't say what the punishment should be.
Think death penalty?
Mm-hmm.
If you were the judge, would...
And honestly, I can't say, dude.
What do you think the killer is feeling?
I don't know. I hope the hell that she's feeling remorse. I think so.
What do you think would drive a person to kill a person? What makes you think that she killed her?
Because I know I didn't. I know that for a fact, sir.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I mean, you're saying that
we're the only two adults in that house, and the things that she said to me over the years, and she's very capable of it.
You're not telling me the things that she said over the years.
Well, well, like I said, the little, when she told me she knew how to take care of her, you know, she'd make sure she never hurt the kids. And LaDonna's a big girl. LaDonna's pretty big girl. And she was a nurse's aide for 13 years. You know, she's a pretty big old girl. She can handle herself, trust me. She's broke my nose before. You know, so she was standing up and fight a man. You know, and I'm not a violent person. I've never been a violent person all my life. I mean, I'll fight back, you know, if I'm confronted, but I'm not a violent person. Never have been. Hell, I put myself in the PC over here just because, like, helping Billy Bloom and all that out. I don't want to fight nobody. You know.
So, you know, you keep on skimming over that stuff about, you know, the stuff that, I mean, what am I not asking about?
Oh, I don't know, sir. I don't know what you're saying. I'm skipping over.
As far as the comments that she made.
Well, I told you the comments that she made, that she would take care of it. Yes, sir.
So she spouts something off one time about, you know.
Let's say 2 or 3 times, yeah, here and there, you know. And then the only other thing that was ever said about it.
Where do you think she was killed?
She would have been killed in the house.
Robert, how are you feeling about the polygraph?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I've been waiting for it. Now I'm getting a little nervous since it's getting to that point, of course, but not about the questioning. I'm just want to get it over with.
What do you think it's going to take to pass the polygraph?
Sir?
What's it going to take to pass the polygraph?
Tell the truth.
Okay, tell the truth, yeah. And when we say tell the truth, we're talking about 100% truth, right? Anything less than that, what do you think the results of this are going to be?
Probably not good.
Deception indicated, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of one of those things. You know, you come in here, you tell 98% of the truth. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. You're lying.
You're lying.
Yes, sir.
2%. You can't expect to pass this thing by doing that. In addition to telling the truth, you are going to be required to follow specific directions.
Okay.
The reason why we do that is because...
So you can tell the difference?
Yeah, absolutely.
I understand.
I mean,
yeah, I've never taken one. I know the concept. And
it kind of sounds like you know about polygraph. You know,
I'm just not. I'm not an idiot. I mean, you know.
Yeah. It's not going to take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Walking in here today, how many people know the truth of the matter?
As far as I know,
the people in this room.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the people in this room, how many people know the real truth? Okay. Leaving here today, how many people are going to know the truth of the matter?
2.
Exactly. Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, we're going to know whether you're being truthful, whether you're not being truthful. You know, yeah, so long as you tell them 100% truth and follow directions, you shouldn't have any problems passing this into.
Robert is hooked up for the polygraph, the one that he shouldn't have any problem passing.
Well, Robert, what do you think the best question to ask you today is going to be?
If I murdered my wife, Michelle.
Okay. Man, okay, yeah, I think that's a good thing. I don't think I'm going to use the word murder because I think kill is a better word to use because, man, is there a difference between kill and murder?
I don't know, sir. I honestly couldn't answer that question.
I think that there is. People kill people all the time.
Yeah.
Murder is one of those things, premeditation, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yes, sir.
Test is about to begin. Please remain still. Answer the questions with a yes or no response. Are you in the state of Texas?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
In your entire life, did you ever make a mistake?
No. I remember the entire life right now, I'm sorry.
I'm talking. Did you kill Michelle that night?
No.
In your entire life, did you ever do something you regretted?
No.
Did you participate in killing Michelle that night?
No.
When the reviewer mixes things up, things don't go quite as well. Failing a polygraph test is one thing, but fumbling over it this bad? Well, at this point, you don't really even need the machine.
I want you to repeat the last word you hear me say before answering with yes or no response, okay? So, and when I say, did you kill Michelle? Michelle, no.
Okay.
Did you kill Michelle that night?
No.
No.
Okay.
Did you participate in killing Michelle that night?
That no.
Night, no.
Oh, that night, no.
Just the last word, okay?
Oh, night, no. Yes, sir.
Okay. In your entire life, did you ever break a law?
Life, no.
No. Law, no.
Oh, yes, sir. Law, no. Okay.
In your entire life, did you ever make even one mistake?
Mistake, no.
In your entire life, did you ever do something you regretted?
Regretted, no.
Are you sitting down?
Down, no.
Down, yes.
Or down, yes. Getting so getting confusing. Okay.
Are you in the state of Texas?
Texas, yes.
Are the lights on in this room?
On, yes.
No. Room, yes.
All room, yes.
Just the last word.
Okay.
Regarding whether you killed Michelle, do you intend to answer all the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Truthfully, yes.
Truthfully, yes.
Do you understand that I will only ask you the questions we discussed?
Discussed, yes.
Okay. Test is now complete. Please remain still. All right, Robert. Man, what's going on? What's going through your mind during this testing? What questions are you having the most problems with?
No, really. I mean, what am I? Something I'm trying to get straight. You know, the way you're having me to lie, I guess, about them. Yeah.
Yeah. So on the ones that you're lying about, of course, you should have some significant reactions on those. What if I told you you weren't having those reactions?
Really?
Yeah. Man, here's the deal, man. I'm listening to you. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. You know, I didn't have any kind of judgment or anything. But reality's got to set in at some point that, man, if you didn't actually kill Michelle,
Sir.
okay, then something else is causing you the issues on this. And I say something else is causing you issues. If you was involved in the disposing because somebody else told you that you needed to do that, and that burden was placed on your shoulders because, you know, you're starting a new relationship with somebody, then now's that time to get out in front of this, okay? Because it's one of these deals that people are going to look at this and going to say, man, you know, this was the day that he was asking for. He wanted this.
They were the shit on it, is what you're saying.
And what I'm saying is you're having some issues. And I'm trying to figure out what those issues are so maybe we can reword some of those questions, okay?
I guess I'm just having an issue with the lying part, I guess. I don't know, sir. Okay. I honestly don't know.
What part of it have you not been truthful about? Because it's one of these things at this point, Robert, you got to make that decision, okay? You got to make that decision where you're going to stand on this, okay? If you're going to be one of these ones that is going to give an explanation and maybe give some indication on why Michelle ended up dying, okay, now's that time, because everything prior to this time, man's about, you know that, and that's the whole reason why everybody's been having these problems with it. You got to come with those.
I don't know what.
Tell me that you're not that cold-blooded killer.
No, sir.
Tell me you're the one that just got wrapped into something, and that man, as far as your involvement in it, you were maybe a little bit reluctant to explain it because it makes it look horrible on you. But you know what? That you didn't necessarily kill her, but yeah, you might have had something to do with the disposal. If that's the case, we need to get out in front of this right now. And I say that because, you know, I'm looking at these pictures and stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, God dang, you know, this is one of those things where what kind of person puts duct tape on a person's face like that?
I can't understand. I can't see what's
That's her skull.
Really?
That's her jaw. Wow.
I haven't seen
what kind of person would put duct tape on somebody like that?
I don't know.
You know, so you're telling me that LaDonya, it was the one that held her down and duct taped her while she was. Why would she duct tape her if she killed her?
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. How can I tell you if I don't know what to say?
So, you got to give some explanation. You got to get out in front of this because.
Did I pass the part where I said I didn't kill her, or no?
Man, you failed the whole deal.
How? I don't understand how.
How? I told you from the get-go.
I don't understand how though. I mean, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, sir.
Yeah, I'll tell you what you're doing wrong. You're lying.
In LaDonna's next interrogation, she tries to get away with lying, but unlike Robert, she has a tendency to crack under pressure. A tendency that, in the end, helps get justice for Michelle.
Now, here's another thing. You know, the body was duct taped. You aware of that?
No, I was not aware of that.
The body was duct taped prior to decomposition. You didn't say he'd ever walked out of that bedroom. You keep...
Who? Robbie?
Right.
Yeah, he did. He walked out with her. He had her dragging her.
Okay, so he duct taped her after she was dead?
I guess, I don't know. Honestly, I do not know.
Doesn't make sense to me. Why would you duct tape somebody that's already dead?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I didn't even know he done it. I mean, if I had known about the duct tape, I would have said something.
Well, okay. The indications we are, like I said, we have to match up your statement from the
I understand.
The indications are that she was alive when she was duct taped. Now, are your fingerprints going to be on that duct tape?
Better not be, no. No. You can run it.
All right.
Shouldn't be at all.
What about your DNA?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to give us a sample of your DNA? Sometime.
The St. Angel's already got it already.
What do you mean they've already?
They did a mouth swab on me whenever I went to jail.
Okay, I don't know about that. In fact, why would you, when you went to prison, you had to give your DNA?
Whenever, yeah.
Okay. And you didn't help him duct tape. Yeah. Well, do you think it would be hard for one person to duct tape a living person? I think it would be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure.
It's just not going to happen. Because you have to do the duct tape. Somebody has to hold the limbs.
But do you know how crazy he is that he wouldn't duct tape her after she's dead or something?
Well, maybe that's a possibility. But she was duct taped somewhere other than her wrist or her
Where was she duct taped at?
We got a picture.
Oh, God.
She was duct taped over her mouth and her face and her head.
Why?
Because she was alive when she did it. Because you helped him duct tape.
No, I did not.
Goddamn sure did.
I sure the hell didn't.
You sure did.
No, I didn't.
In fact, you're involved in it as deep as he is, and you know it.
No.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's hard to look at, isn't it?
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
No,
you
I
had
didn't.
a very, very, very important role in it.
No.
Because I guarantee you, why would you?
My role in it was when he tried to get me to do it, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't
I couldn't do it.
Am I supposed to believe you wouldn't do it, but you wouldn't say anything for 12 years? Because I don't think a jury's going to believe that. I'll tell you what you better believe.
That I'm going to jail, I know.
Well, why would you go to jail?
Because y'all all think I've done that.
Who's in jail right now?
Robbie.
What I think is you've got a role in it. You better get straight with it 100%.
I didn't kill her. He wanted me to, but I couldn't kill her. I couldn't do it. He told me all you had to do is put the damn pillow over her face and I'll hold her down. And when she turned her head, and I looked at him, I said, I can't do this shit. You're crazy. And he goes, he says, give me the pillow, and he just smashes it.
So you were We're about tired of this. I want the story.
I was in the room and he told me, he said, take that pillow, put it over her face. I said, I can't. He said, I went to put it over her face and she moved. She looked at me and I said, I can't do it. He's out. And grabs the damn thing and just smashes her. And why she has duct tape or something, I don't know. God, I don't know about that. Because I ran out of the room as soon as she was dead. I ran out of the room and I sat there and I just shook.
The only reason you duct tape something
I didn't duct tape that.
The only reason you do that is to terrorize that person.
I
To
didn't
make
do
them
that.
pay for whatever wrongs they've done.
I didn't do it.
Because you want them to know death is coming.
I didn't do that.
This is LaDonna's fourth version of events in a handful of days. And truly, it's incredible that she hasn't run out of lies, snot, and tears.
Tell us how this goes down. You said Robert puts the pillow over.
Robert has already told me he had talked to some other one about killing her.
Talk to some other woman
Some
about
other woman, one of the lovers that they had.
Okay.
And I told him he was stupid. He goes, no, I'm not. He says, she goes, all she ever does is try to hurt me and my kids. And it just needs to be done. Well, the night that it was supposed to happen, I refused to do it. So it wound up coming up to that night. It was December the 3rd, and I know what day it was because it down on it. And he literally, she's asleep. He come in the room and she was asleep. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her. He goes, now. I looked at her and said, no. He says, now. I said, no. I never ever once ever thought about doing something stupid like that. I grabbed the pillow and he grabs her hands canceled down. And when she did, I'm having to feel like this, and she just opens up and she looks, and I said, I can't do it. I'm the one that threw the pillow, and he threw it at him. I said, I can't do it. And he grabs the pillow, he just smashes her. He just has a pillow over her, and he smashes her, and I'm going, oh, I'm freezing, I can't do nothing. And as soon as she quit moving out of the room, he's the one, he got her gathered up and took her out. I couldn't do it. I did go outside with him. After he took her out, they helped him bury her body underneath the edge of the house. He never buried her under the house. He buried her right through the edge of it.
Where you showed us the dirt the other day? That's where she was buried?
Yes. She was never buried under the house.
Why the crawl space?
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about the crawl spaces because the crawl spaces happened to be there. He buried her right there because it was out of the way, out of people coming down the road. They couldn't see him sitting, digging a hole or anything like that.
So where you said the dirt was, that's where she was buried? Okay.
And it's not that I wanted her life. I didn't want any of that. He's the one that kept telling me she's got to go. She's mean to my kids.
Now, how long do you think it takes to suffocate a person? How long did it take you?
Not very long. I can't honestly tell you how long because I just was so just there, just like what am I really watching this happen?
Well, Donna, why should we believe?
You shouldn't. You don't have to. I mean, I left it all out. I didn't want to.
That's what I'm saying. Is there any? What else is there you can tell us? You need to tell us the rest.
I don't know why she's taped up. I don't.
Across. I mean,
Wait a second. No, he did tape her up. He taped her up to put her all together. He just to hold her all in one spot. He said to put all of her body together so it would stay still and arms and legs didn't flop out and stuff. And I don't know why he did that. I don't understand that one.
I'm thinking he was tired of her mouth talking all the time. He wanted to shut her up and teach her a lesson. It's kind of he got off.
But it wasn't taped up when he done it. I mean, it wasn't. That's what I don't understand. I mean, was it why he taped her arms and legs? Okay, he said he had to keep them together so they wouldn't fall out. But why the mouth? I mean, I just don't understand that.
Well, I don't understand any of it. I mean, I've seen lots of bodies rolled in a
every now and then she would sleep naked, but I don't think she slept naked that night. I'm pretty sure she had her blackout on. I'm really pretty sure she had her blackout on.
Did she say anything? Did she say no or yell or stop?
She didn't really say it. She just like she was shocked. She just kind of like turned her head. She didn't say anything. And when she looked at me, I was like, I can't do it. I can't do this. And like I said, I tossed a pillow at him. And he just looked at me like I would have lost my mind. Like
Robert says, since you worked at a nursing home, that when y'all were tired of elderly people being alive, y'all would smother these elderly people.
What?
And he said it was you had gotten the idea from that.
Oh my God, no! Oh, hell no! Oh my God! I have never taken anybody's life like nothing like that! Oh my God!
Okay. Well, was it your idea to use the pillow?
No, he told me. He says we can smother, we can choke her, we can smother, we can do whatever it does as long as it's in that bedroom because those kids won't come in that bedroom. Oh my God! I worked in the nursing home for many years. Oh my God!
Over her 3-hour interrogation, LaDonna continuously breaks down in tears, sobbing and denying that she wanted to kill Michelle. When it comes time to talk about burying the body, she breaks down all over again.
He grabs her, he slides her off into her hole. And he tells me, grab her shovel, help me bury her. I said, I don't want to. He said, just grab a damn shovel, everything's okay, it's already done, it's already over. So I have to go for that.
Don't put concrete on the top of it.
And you put a small slab over the top of her so you can put tools over there in that corner and make it look legit that they wouldn't sink in the dirt. Because I asked him, I said, you don't think something's not going to come dig her up? Come on. Because I was just imagining everything that could just go wrong with her just laying out there. He was just all like, oh no, I've got it covered. Well, I'm going to put a little slab here. He says,
So what was she buried in whenever she was buried there underneath the slab?
she had it was a blanket. It was a blanket. It was a blanket.
Okay.
It wasn't a comforter.
No, the cover, the blanket cover. I call it all blankets.
The pastel colored comforter.
Yes.
Okay. No tarp.
No, the tarp was not there at the time.
Okay.
The tarp I handed it to him the night we transferred it to the racetrack. And I was so scared of driving that night. Because I knew if we got pulled over for the lights, then you could not pass up that smell.
What time of night was it?
It was probably around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Did he take a gun or anything?
No. We didn't have a gun until we moved out to the racetrack and Robert bought the gun.
Okay.
I could have swore I could smell her. He said I was full of shit. He says, this is because you knew. I said, no. I said, how do I know? I mean, I've never smelled a dead body before. And then he tried to tell me it was dog shit around the corner in the fence on the other side of the house. I said, no. Because I have a nose that I can smell or no other.
What do you think should happen to Robert for what he did?
I don't know what to say on that. I honestly don't. Because I've honestly never wished bad on anybody, but he makes me so angry. He hurts me so bad because he promised me that if anything ever come up of it, that he would admit. And then and I'm so angry because he has told my kids that he would make sure that I was back there and he was out.
Well,
I don't want to see him die. I would rather him live with the consequences and have to see his children, grandchildren grow up without him, just like she's doing.
LaDonna doesn't seem to realize that Robert isn't the only one who's going to see grandkids grow up without him. Ultimately, both she and Robert were charged with the same crime, tampering with evidence and murder. They each took a plea deal in order to stop the tampering with evidence charge and lessen their sentence. Both Robert and LaDonna were sentenced to 38 years in prison. But even after their sentencing, the story continued. LaDonna wrote a letter stating, quote, I, LaDonna Yoder, is the one that took the life of Naomi M. Miller. It continued, detailing the night of her death as follows. Out of nowhere, Mrs. Miller started laughing, saying I was really stupid because I had been thinking that my 3-year-old son was finally sleeping all night long and getting on a sleeping schedule on his own, only to have her tell me that she had been giving him Benadryl to make him sleep. I snapped and pulled my pillow out from under my head and held it over Mrs. Miller's face until she stopped moving, the letter states. I froze afterwards and didn't know what to do or what to say, and when Mr. Miller walked into the room, I just sat there crying and not able to move. The only bright moment in this case is that finally there is justice for Naomi Michelle Miller. Her children now know, without a doubt, that they weren't abandoned, and that sadly their mother was taken from them. We wish everyone who was affected by this case a future full of love, happiness, and peace, something they should have been given all along.